I'm Matt Saunders, I'm an illustrator and I live and work in London. London is busy, it's loud, it's noisy, it's vibrant. I kind of have a love and hate relationship with it, but it's mostly love. I think it kind of perfectly reflects how I generate ideas. Maybe a little bit chaotic and frantic, and you have to process what you can out of it. I grew up in the north of England. There's a phrase, it's grim up north. Sometimes that's generally is quite true. But to me, that's where home is. That's where I'm from. It can be quite bleak sometimes. If you look closer, there are so many colors, details, shapes, and movements that maybe you don't notice at first glance. Some places there can be no one around you at all. The feeling I mostly get from a place like that is the sense of calmness. Time is slowing down. I want to try and capture those calm moments. That feeling I get from being somewhere like the North, and I can put that in my illustration work. Putting in that extra time and effort is something that's very much reflective of those sort of environments. As people be able to see the love and the craft that has gone into that work. I really always want to come up with the idea first, that I respond better to actually coming up with the concepts. For me, I try to keep it quite flexible all the way through the process. I want to be able to make mistakes and make changes. I like coming up with accidents that might put you in a slightly different path. I work with pen and paper, but I use layout paper and I put that on a light box. So it creates this almost real life layering process. So as you see me build up the layers, you can see the depth that I'm trying to create. My work is different to other illustrators. I think some people might look at my work and see it as being a bit bleak and dark, and that is not what I'm aiming for. I can communicate with a landscape the same approach what an illustrator might do who is illustrating people. I really want to capture a certain mood, and to me, the way I do that is with color. It can be completely abstract. A tree doesn't have to be brown and the leaves don't have to be green. Sometimes I'll just sit and just slightly adjust the hues of an orange. It can completely alter the mood. This might be just a subtle difference that only I might notice, but to me, these are the important details. While home definitely will always influence my work, I try to find those slices of home in London now. The kind of projects that excite me are the ones that definitely push and help me grow as a creative. Bigger than the single illustration, something that is linked to world building and pushing narrative. This could be in VR or games. I'm always looking to push where people think traditional illustration lies.